man, what's good, YouTube? This is Jonathan here, and real quick, what I wanted to do is shoot some tips on how to be successful. That can be mentally, financially, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Any goal that you set yourself, all of these things apply into being successful. And these are things that have been working for me lately and things that I've implemented in my life. So, real quick, I'm gonna go and take a quick run through on what those things are, and I'll go into more detail. So, habits is number one. Responsibility is number two. Positive thinking, positive attitudes, positive energy, that's number three. Learning, open-mindedness, that's number four. And take action is number five, okay? So, habits. The result of our life is due to what we do on an every single day basis. It's not something that we do once or twice a year that changes our lives. It's what we do every single day. And so what you need to do is you need to make sure that you have good habits. What are good habits? Reading books, having a good morning, having a healthy body, so make sure that you have energy, right? These are just some things that are good habits that you need to form into your life. And how do you make that happen? Well, I find what's easiest for me is to make it into 30-day challenges, right? Because mentally it's just easier that way. Normally it takes about 28 days to get into the groove of a habit. Now, if I ask you to do something hard for maybe, like 10 days, are you going to be able to do that? Of course you're going to be able to do it. If it's going to benefit you, and it's difficult, but it's only going to last for 10 days, you're like, you know what, I think I can get through 10 days. But if I ask you to do that for 6 months, you're going to be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't think I'm going to do that. You're just going to brush it off, right? So make things in the 30-day challenges. That's one of the best ways to make a habit. So next thing, responsibility. Some of y'all ain't going to like this one. Responsibility. So what we like to do is we like to be a slave to society. That's the way I like to look at it. When you put the blame on everybody else, so you put the blame on everything else, aka excuses, you are literally empowering that person over you. You are empowering that thing over you. You are saying that you do not have control over your life and what happens to you. And when you take that mentality, it reflects into everything in your life. And then you start to feel less confident about yourself. You start to feel like, well, I don't think that I'm going to be able to achieve my goals because, I have to have this, and this right. And I don't have control over my life because, this thing over here, you got a million excuses as to why you can't do something. But really you can. So you need to take full responsibility for your actions. Every tiny little thing, like everything, you need to take responsibility for it so that you can start to feel empowered and you can start to feel that you can change your life because you can, right? Positive attitudes, positive thinking. This one, a lot of people struggle with. We like to look at all the bad things because we find it more interesting. I find that a lot of people that are broke, a lot of people that have failed and haven't succeeded, they love to hear all this bad news. They love to hear everything negative. Why? Because it's easily relatable. It makes it feel like, this person is just like me. I'm not the only one here that has failed and, it's going to be in the same boat. I'm not alone here, right? Nobody likes to be alone. It's not in our nature. So it's easier to relate to. But if you want to get somewhere in life, you want to be successful, you're going to have to stay positive. You're going to have, there's going to be a lot of rough times. There's going to be a lot of times you want to quit and give up. There's going to be a lot of negative people feeding you a lot of negative energy, and you need to bounce back with positive energy and keep a level head and just keep moving forward. So stay positive. That's one of the biggest keys I can give you to success, happiness, all that. Open-mindedness, the willingness to learn. if you stay the same, you will never move anywhere. If you stand in one spot, you will never move forward, and you're never gonna move backward. You're never gonna move to the side. You're never gonna move nowhere. You're just gonna stay in the same spot. You know, you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to put all of this knowledge into action and to experience more in your life. That's what you have to do if you want to be successful. That's what you have to do if you want something different than what you have right now. You know, you have to be open-minded and learn from the right people. Real quick, does it make sense to listen to the broke person in the room about how to be successful, about how to be rich? Does it make sense to listen to the failure in the room on how to be successful? I mean, it's one thing if you take a failure that is becoming successful and listening to that person, that's fine. But somebody that's just a failure and has quit and gave up, and now you listening to them on how to be successful, does that make sense? No. You need to listen to the rich person. You need to listen to the successful person. You need, or whatever. I use rich just because it's easy. It's relatable to everyone. Everyone can, you know, take money and understand how that works, right? And normally successful people have money. Normally, not all the time. Doesn't mean that you're successful, but normally successful people have a lot of money. So that's why I keep using riches, by the way. But it makes sense to listen to the successful person, not the broke person. So stop listening to the broke people. Stop listening to the failures in life. Start listening to the successful people, right? Learn from them. And last one is just take action. It's real simple. You know, you can think about something all you want. Think about your dreams and your goals and think about how you're going to do it. All day long you come up with all kinds of ideas, but at the end of the day, it comes down to taking action. And so just take action, just do it. You know, there's no point in dwelling on it. You're going to be in the same spot next year if you keep on thinking about it. Anyhow, that's my tips on how to be successful, okay? So thank you for listening. Like and share this video, thumbs up it. And hey, this is Live to Die, right?